Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. Start with the name of Allah, who is the most beneficent and merciful. Class O5, Lesson Karachi, page from 1 to 13, online session. So students, this is the front page of your book. If you have your book with you, so well and good. Otherwise, this session is good for you. Unit number 1, Karachi. So in this picture you see on the upper side or right side you will see the map of Pakistan, and then here is Sindh, the province of Pakistan, and in Sindh there is a city, the biggest city, Karachi, where we live, fortunately. Interesting facts about Karachi. Largest city in Pakistan, main seaport of Pakistan. As you know that Karachi, it is attached with the Arabian Sea, it has a bay, so all export and import come from this port. Bin Qasim and Karachi port, they are the source of exporting and importing the goods from one country to another, or when any goods come from another country, so it deload here in Karachi seaport. Capital city of Sindh province. So this is the third information and very main information, that every province has its provincial city, means main city. So Sindh is our province and the provincial city is Karachi. One of the world's largest cities. So it is enlisted, this city is enlisted or enrolled among the big cities. Main center of banking, industry and trade in Pakistan. Means many of the banks are located here, dealing internationals and local industries. All kind of industries, factories, companies are here to manufacture the goods and to complete the needs of the country, province and also worldwide. And trade in Pakistan. As you know that trading is a business, so multinational companies are working and having a good trade here. Was the capital of Pakistan until 1960, when Islamabad was created as a new capital city. So before 1960 it was the capital city of Pakistan. When Islamabad created, so they transferred, and Islamabad is now since then the capital city of Pakistan. It's called the city of light due to its liveliness. Means it's a city of light, means this city is every time good system of Karachi electricity, and every street lights is on and everything is properly worked and have been working. But now we are facing some trouble. People who live in the city known as Karachitis, right? I think it's easy to understand now. This is a small, a few introductions of that city. So, and can you recognize, by the way, the picture of this? Can you please? Have you ever been to this city or this place? I think you must see this camel here. Can you? Yes, this is called Cap Mount. Cap Mount is also one of the entertaining and recreation point where people of Karachitis come and enjoy. They pass their time here. Some people, those who have a personal conveyance, they monthly or twice a month visit to these places. There are herds, and good place for entertaining. We have to come down. The roads are very difficult to get down from this city from this place. But when we come down, and then there is a beach here, and then people enjoy, spend their times, and they go at their home. And this is the beauty of Karachi. Not only this, you will have some more explanations on the other page. Location. Karachi is in the south of Pakistan. South of Pakistan means east, west, north and south. So down. On the coast of Arabian Sea. The land in the area is mainly flat, but there are some hills on the western and northern parts of the city. Two rivers flow through Karachi, the river Malir and the river Liari. Right? So there are two rivers. This is a good information for you. And student, one more thing before, while I am explaining this text, I will be making you prepared for your assessment as well. So you have to open your eyes, be attentive while listening my lecture. There are some key points which I am going to mention you during my lecture, so that it will help you to attempt your assessment as well. So, you know, in this paragraph we learned that here are two rivers, right? River Malir and River Liari. So these are the key points, you have to remember it. And one more point, coast of Arabian Sea. Karachi Harbour is in a sheltered bay in the southwest of the city. It is protected from storms by Sandpit Beach, Manora Island and Oyster Rocks. There are dense mangrove forests and creeks in the southeast in the Indus River Delta. So Delta also lies here. Delta is what? It's a place where all the rivers go down and join. So it's a harbor. Harbor means port. And sheltered bay. Sheltered bay, this is called bay. I think you can see in the picture here bay. That amount touches to the land. The amount of water touches to the land, that is called bay. And when we come to the seaside, sand, so that is called beach. Right? And here are some more information you can see through in the book, so you will find interesting. The coast of Karachi. The Karachi coast has low rocky cliff and sandy beaches. Sea caves and arcs are common. Cliff, caves and arcs are formed by the erosions of the sea. Erosion means wearing away of the land. Mean when the water comes, when it goes back, it carries all the important minerals of the soil and all the minerals of the earth together. So the land becomes erosion. Right? So I think you got this point. This picture is also very important. So you have to also learn these all points and the meanings of erosion as well. Right? It will help you to assess. Now we go to page number 4. Oh, wow. I think you must recognize this place. Every Karachi citizen knows. What is this called? Cap Mount. Yes, you're right. This is Cap Mount, and geographically it is called Stake. Right? So let's go toward the reading comprehension side. You will enjoy. When waves crash against the land, they erode the rocks over a long period of time. This forms a steep landform called a cliff. If there is a weak part at the bottom of a cliff, the waves erode this area more quickly, forming a hole or cave. I think easy to understand this paragraph here. The waves, it is talking about the waves touches to the rocks and making its space, and sometime it becomes cave, or sometime it makes a hole and make a cliff. A headland is land that juts out into the sea. Sometimes caves form on both sides of the headland. Each cave is eaten away by the waves, and the hole forms all the way through the headland. This is called an arc, right? it becomes arc. It might possibly that this is the key point, as I told you, that while teaching to this paragraph of O-level students, so you have to focus the key words during my lecture. Over the time, the thin strip of land above the arc is worn away by rain and wind. So it becomes arc. When we were young, so that was a roof here, it was attached here, and that was a completely hole. But gradually the wave touches it and the hole and the roof fallen down. So now this is the current shape of Paradise Point. It falls into the sea. The bit of land left in the sea is called a stake. There is a stake at Paradise Point in Karachi. Stake is this shape is called. A bay is a sheltered coastal inlet. It has land on three sides. Karachi is in a bay because it has a land or on three sides. Now here is an exercise. Complete this in your notebook. Draw your own coastline diagram. Include all of the following features. If you have the pics of beach, cliff, bay, headland, cave, arc and stag, so you can paste it and label the diagram. But in the last page I have already shown you that you don't need to do this exercise, but it is for your extra activity. But while delivering this lecture, I have discussed you the key words. It will help you out to assess successfully. So now students, we go to the next exercise, page number 5. Climate. This is the second topic related to Karachi. Now we will discuss about the climate of Karachi. Karachi has a fairly mild climate. The annually rainfall is quite low, about 220 millimeter or 9 inches per year. Most of this rain falls during the monsoon season from July to August. So monsoon comes from July to August. This is very important. And the rainfall average is 220 millimeter. And this is called panel. It's a fact, right? We call it panel. And here is some more information. Let's read, students. Sandpit Beach is a nesting ground for green and olive wriggly turtles. Both are endangered species, need protection. Both are endangered means they both are taking the risk of their lives. They are in trouble. And they are now becoming extinct. So the government is taking steps. Sandpit, if you have ever been there, that is also an interesting point. You will find the pits. Pits means the big hole of sand where they lay their eggs. Green turtle. You can also go through the YouTube. You will find green turtle. Summer, April to August are hot and humid. Temperature range from 30 to 44 degrees centigrade. This is the highest and this is the lowest. From April to August. Average monthly temperature and rainfall for Karachi is here for your kind information. So you can average low temperature in January, February, and these all temperatures you have to go through it. Now write the answers in your notebook. Copy the table into your notebook. You have to do this in your notebook. Circle the month with the lowest average temperature in blue. Blue color, hold the blue color and circle the lowest month. Circle the month with the highest average temperature in red. Red color, hold the red color and then circle the highest. Circle the month, the highest average rainfall in green. You can take the help of internet. Work out the annual yearly average rainfall. So you don't need to do 5. It's over. This activity will help you out which month is the highest temperature, which month has the lowest temperature, and rainfall column is already given here. So this is the highest one. 85 is July. Huh? Oh my God, this is very sad, huh? Monsoon rain causes flooding in the streets of Karachi. Oh, this is, you must have been suffered last month or second last month. Then 5. Port of Karachi. The Port of Karachi is Pakistan's largest and busiest seaport. The port is in a deep natural harbor. It has a long sheltered channel for ships to move safely into the port. This is the picture where ship berth and load and deload the containers. These are the containers where the luggage, if you want to send computers to your cousins who live in London, and by ship if you want to send by sea, so your computer will get into these containers. You will be given bill of lading, and then this container will be loaded onto the ship, and then it will give you the timetable. This is the whole criteria of exporting and importing your luggage to your native ones or your loved ones. Many of Pakistan import and exports are handled by the port. Imports are goods and services that are bought from other countries. Exports are goods and services that are sold to other countries. I have already explained you twice during my lecture. Right? So this is the biggest source. One more information is here now. Pakistan export goods to United States of America, USA, United Arab Emirates, China, Afghanistan and United Kingdom. So Pakistan exports these things to these countries. So this is the important point. You have to remember it. Okay, students, Pakistan buys a lot of goods from the other countries including China, Saudi Arabia, Kuwait, UAE and the USA. This is the panel, very important. This is also very important news. You have to learn it for the assessment. Petroleum is the name for crude oil. It is used to make petrol and many other things. Pakistan's first oil well was drilled much before partition in 1866 at Kundal in the upper part of the Indus Valley. What are goods? Goods come from plants, animals or the earth. They can also be made. Examples of goods include food, clothing, machinery, pen, fish and books. They are called goods that we export and import. What are services? These are the services, my dear student. A nurse in a hospital in Karachi, an example of a service. Services are things provided for you by other people. Examples of services include schools. The school is the basic source. It pays you the service to educate you, to form your character building. Hospitals to cure your health. Printing through which you study. Street cleaning to get your health well. People come clean. People come with tractor to lift the garbage which we throw on the street or at the corner. Road building is for the convenience to save your time. And sewage treatment which could give you the germs. So gutter line and all the dirty waters just pass through the pipelines. Sometimes it overflows. So the government department is one who takes a step to clear up that pipelines through which sewage water goes away. Page number 8. Goods and services in Karachi. Here is the detail of goods. What things we sell, what thing we use, what thing we require. Karachi is a modern, fast-growing city. It is the largest city in Pakistan and a very important manufacturing city. It produces 30% of Pakistan's manufacturing goods. Manufactured goods are things made in factories. Manufactured goods are things made in factories. Important point. The main goods made in the factories in Karachi are textiles such as cotton, cloths and cloths. Cloth means this is cloth, big cloths, unstitched, and cloth means that is stitched. Chemicals and medicines, steel and cars. Car manufacturers include Toyota and Suzuki. Trucks and buses are also made in the city, such as those made by Daihatsu, Hinopark buses and Miller tractors. They are made in Karachi. Most of Pakistan banks have their headquarters in Karachi, as do most of the insurance company, ICT, information and communication technology. Electronic goods and call centers are very important, fast growing business in Karachi. Most of Pakistan's television channels are located in Karachi. These include CNBC Pakistan, Dawn News, TV1, Indus Media Group, ARY Digital, KTN News and Jio TV. Karachi Airport, Jinnah International Airport is the largest and busiest in Pakistan. Road and railway transport is also very important as goods are transported to all parts of Pakistan from the city. So goods are also sent from one place to another through the transport. Karachi has the biggest fishing fleet in Pakistan. It employs many thousands of people and fish products are sold to other parts of Pakistan as well as to other countries. So this is also important point. This is also about televisions and information technology, which will help you to make a note to write on Karachi. It will help you. Then complete in your notebook. Pretend that you are the owner of large factory in Karachi. You are owner. Decide what your factory will make. First you have to decide, my factory will make cloths, for example. Will it be a cars, clothes, computer or something else? Invent a name for your business. I invented a name, Abid Textile Mill. Okay. Design an advertisement to go in a newspaper to sell your product. Think carefully about the words you will use that will make people want to buy your product. Right? Like this, it has design like this, name and the product. So very simple tagging you have to make and paste it in your copy. It's a fact now. About 10% of fish caught is sold to other countries. Pakistan sells fish to China, South Korea, Arab countries and Singapore amongst other countries. This is a fact. Big city problems. Now we are going to discuss about the problems. Question can be generated what problems Karachi is facing, right? So you have to keep your mind open. Karachi is one of the world's largest city. It has a population of approximately 15 million people. It can come in the blank. Like other big cities in the world, many of Karachi's problems are due to overcrowding. Overcrowding means many people have come here to work for living. Such large numbers of people cause problems such as traffic jams, not enough houses, and not enough electricity and water for everyone's need. There is also the problem of trying to dispose of all the waste produced by so many people. Right? Then we go to page number 10. Discuss about the problems. As a result, population is a big problem in Karachi. The air, land and rivers are populated by the waste from all the factories and the people. They all are suffering. Air is suffering, land, rivers, everything is suffering here. Thousands of people from other parts of Pakistan come to Karachi looking for work, as I discussed you before. Unfortunately, there are not enough jobs for everyone, so some people have no choice but to live in areas where living conditions are very poor. So some people live in poor areas. Like this, you can see in the picture. This boy is having a trouble, water problem. In Karachi, as in other parts of the world, population can harm the coast too. Oil from ships, waste from factories and sewage from homes can flow into river and ocean. This pollution can kill animals and plants. It can cause disease as well. Human too can become ill or die from this pollution. The coastline around Karachi is becoming more polluted. The Karachi Strategic Development Plan 2020 has been created to try and solve some of these problems. Now student, this exercise you have to do at your home. In your notebook, make a list of some problems Karachi has. First make the list. Choose one of the problems from your list. Write down 2 ideas you have for trying to solve this problem. So how can you solve this problem? You have to find 2 solutions. Right? And this is, you don't do this. Share your ideas with someone else. Do they agree or not? You can also share your ideas with your parents if you want. But this is in your notebook. Keep it in your mind. Page number 11. Life outside Karachi. Okay, and this is considered to be the last page, second last page. What is the life look for people who live in small towns and villages in other areas of Sindh province? They are facing troubles, a lot of troubles, living in the third desert. The third desert is a large, hot, dry region in India and Pakistan. In Pakistan, the desert covers the eastern parts of the Sindh province and the eastern part of the Punjab province. Rainfall is very low and falls from July to September. But rain does not always come, and sometimes there are many years of drought. Drought means dry. The land is dry. There is no water. How can the plant grow? How can the animals live? Temperatures are harsh, from near freezing up to 50 degrees centigrade. Can you imagine? Lack of water makes life difficult for people living in the third. When rain falls, it collects in small natural ponds. Sometimes people make ponds to collect the water. Often these ponds are the only water supply for the animals and humans. So when they dry up, the people move on to find more water. Some villages have wells that everyone can use. This means the people can stay in one place instead of moving on to find water all the time. So if we have well or if we have pond, so we can easily enjoy, because the water is a fundamental need. Most deserts people are farmers growing crops of keeping animals. The main crops are bajra, chilies, pulses, jowar, maize, sesame and groundnuts. The main animals are cows, buffaloes, sheep, goats, camels and oxen. Lack of water makes it hard to grow crops and keep animals. I think the lecture is over and lesson is over. So students, you can listen my lecture again and try to understand line by line the explanation and the key points. These keywords will help you to prepare your assessment. And one more assignment is here, that you have to write few lines about Karachi. After collecting this all information, you have to jot down and write down some points related to Karachi. It should be a paragraph, in the shape of paragraph. Then in the second heading, you will have to write down the problems of Karachi. These two things you have to do in your notebook. Right? Thank you very much, students. So get ready for the assessments and complete your school work and your notebook work, and care yourself, your family, your cousins, your brothers and everyone. Allah Hafiz.